Yo, who we taking? We'll figure it out. My life is over. I got you. What's going on, legend? What's going on? How's everybody doing today? We got a lot of good action today. A lot of good action. Hope we get some nice dubs tonight. Yo, no, you're trying to quit your job? Oh, geez. Well, tonight's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to get rich. What's going on, Mr. GC? A lot of good matchups, a lot of close ones. We saw some crazy games yesterday. No NHL yesterday, but still able to get some wins. All right. Nuggets and Magic. Nuggets been playing poor on the road. Haven't been the best road team. Get an opportunity with the Magic. Remember, Jokic got ejected early last game. That was why they still got a win, but it was a tough game for them. 57% of the money is on the Magic plus 3.5. Magic have been a very good underdog this season. 53% of the money on that over 217.5. And then 60% of the money on the Magic. A lot of people loving the Magic, which I get. They've been a good underdog. Something about this. I just see the Nuggets playing championship level basketball here. And I don't know. I think they get a nice win on the road. But Magic are playing tough. I mean, Magic plus the points. I think they can definitely keep it close. Wizards and Hornets, which is, the worst game on the slate. I just don't advise anyone to be betting on that game. Maybe take a shot at the over because there's going to be no defense in this game. 74% of the money on the Wizards plus 4. 89% of the money is on that over 240.5. So everybody on that over. And then 55% of the money is on the Wizards money line tonight. Do what you want with that matchup. Good underdog until you pick them. Oh, 1,000%. That's how it goes. Nets and Hawks. I wish I would have bet on it, but I didn't. But if you guys bet on that Pacers and Hawks game last night and just took the straight up over, that over hit by like 50 something points. It was unbelievable. So, yeah, Hawks coming off the highest scoring game, I think, of all time last night. So we're going to see what they look like. I'm sure they're probably exhausted. Nets coming off a little rest. 83% of the money is on the Nets plus 2.5 today. 65% of the money's on the over 235.5. And then 80% of the money's on the Nets money line. Yes, sir. Let's go, Jim. I don't know. I see a sneaky net. I could see a sneaky Nets underdog win on the road. After that game last night against the Hawks or against the Pacers, I don't know. I think maybe the Hawks come out flat tonight. Raptors and Pacers. Getting a lot of teams coming off back-to-backs here. 76% of the money is on the Raptors plus 3.5. 98% of the money is on the over 241. And then 83% of the money is on the Raptors money line today. Pacers quietly, I mean, they're playing very good. Yeah, Pacers playing very good right now. Halliburton, I mean, he's just been dominating, putting up crazy numbers. Yeah, low-key, the Pacers playing very well here. So, interesting matchup at home for them. They are coming out that, back-to-back last night, so we'll see what happens. Heat and Cavs, the only real underdog on the slate yesterday that got the nice win was the Cavs in overtime against the Celtics. That was a crazy game. 54% of the money is on the Cavs plus 1.5 tonight. 76% of the money on that under 211.5. And then 90% of the money is on the Heat money line today. Tough matchup here. Cavaliers getting disrespected again still on the road. I know. I'm not sure if Donovan Mitchell's going to be playing or not. If you ever want to see who's playing, I just go to NBA lineups. It's usually the first thing on Google, the RotoWire NBA lineups. And you'll usually get stuff pretty good. You'll usually see everything you need to know up until game time. Sometimes it's announced early if there are no reported injuries. But yeah, still doesn't look like Donovan Mitchell's going to play. I mean, they're still missing a lot of players, but they've been playing well. They might be able to get Karis LeVert back. We'll see if he does play. No, that's a toss-up game there. You're looking at a pick'em scenario, so that one's tough. And then, one of the best games of the night. Got a nice Bucks and Celtics game. 69% of the money on the Celtics minus 5.5 at home. 80% of the money on that under 235.5. And then 66% of the money coming in on the Celtics money line. Going to be a good one here. I'd give the edge to the Celtics at home. Yes, sir. Happy Thanksgiving, Munchie. Bulls and Thunder. 69% of the money on the Thunder minus 7. 80% of the money on that under 225.5. And then 84% of the money coming in on the Bulls money line. Clippers and Spurs. Remember, these teams just played each other. Clippers got a nice beating on the Spurs. 78% of the money on the Clippers minus 8.5. 52% of the money on... Oh, it actually just changed. It went from 52 to 43 as we speak. So 57% of the money is on the over 231. 69% of the money on that Spurs money line. Yeah, I think Clippers are still a strong play. It just isn't a good Spurs team. And yo, Steven, I'm not sure what an ATG parlay is. Kings and Pelicans, that's another toss-up. We saw Pelicans. I mean, they beat the crap out of the Kings last game. So we'll see how they respond. 84% of the money coming in on that Kings minus 1.5. 84% of the money on the over 235. And then 75% of the money coming in on the Kings money line. I think the public's wanting Kings to bounce back here. I don't know. Pelicans look good at home again. I don't know. They're intriguing. So a public night. Looking like a public night for sure. 76ers Timberwolves. Remember, no Embiid tonight. This was like a 4-point spread. And then when the Embiid news came out, 76ers, that line shot like crazy. So, yeah, no Embiid. Remember, they lost with Embiid last night. Now, I'll tell you what, going from Embiid to Paul Reed, big drop off. Paul Reed can't really hang. So, yeah, Minnesota coming into this healthy here. I think Maxey probably puts up 30 plus, but I don't know. I think Timberwolves have a nice game today. Anytime goal for hockey. Nah, not my cup of tea, Steven. Sean, let's go. Shouts out to London. Appreciate it. Grizzlies and Rockets. 62% of the money is on the Rockets minus 5 today. 85% of the money is on that under 212.5. And then 68% of the money is coming in on the Grizzlies tonight. Rockets are playing well. I mean, not a great matchup I'd advise anyone to really be betting on. Take a shot with the Rockets, I'd say. Hurricanes, yes sir, I like the Hurricanes today. Also, guys, if you guys aren't signed up with my bookie, I'm going to post a link here only because they have a special Thanksgiving promo tomorrow. Throughout the whole weekend, guys. MyBookie does it every year. They give you so many like different rewards and prizes throughout the week. And tomorrow on MyBookie, it's a risk-free bet. It's Detroit and the Packers. The first result is a touchdown. You could bet up to $25. If it's not, you get your money back. So that's a risk-free one there. And if you're on the site this weekend, they're going to have tons of discounted boosts. They do a Black Friday thing as well, which is awesome. All day long Black Friday, like every 2 hours or so, they're going to have a very discounted boost on there. And they're usually like pretty free money too. But I love doing those every year. They're a good way to get me back in track. So if you want to sign up there, go ahead. A lot of good stuff. Public night for sure. All right. Let's see. Warriors Suns. Suns coming off a big win last night against the Blazers. 59% of the money on the Suns minus 2.5. 64% of the money on that over 233. And then 68% of the money is on the Warriors money line. Going to be a good one here, Suns and Warriors. Do we trust the Warriors with how bad they've looked? I don't know. Yeah, Jazz Blazers. Blazers getting destroyed last night. Jazz also getting destroyed. 67% of the money is on the Jazz minus 2.5. 90% of the money on the over 227.5. And then 99% of the money on the Jazz money line. Blazers, I think it's like the last 5 or 6 games. They've gotten beat by double digits. It's been brutal for the Blazers here. I honestly think you can just bet against the Blazers without any issues. What's going on, Eric? How's it going? Appreciate it. Then the last matchup, we got a nice game to close out the day. Mavs and Lakers. 72% of the money on the Mavs minus 2.5. 93% of the money on that over 240. And then 92% of the money on the Mavs money line. Love to see the Mavericks get some public love on the money line and being favorites. I love it. Lakers coming off a back-to-back though, so we're going to see how well they play off the back-to-back. But Mavs coming off some rest. Luka and Kyrie been hooping. I think we're going to get a pretty big game here from everyone. I think all the stars come out, ball out tonight. Anthony Davis is questionable. When I was doing player props today, didn't see Anthony Davis on FanDuel, so I don't know his status right now. We probably won't know for a while. But if he's out, that would be great. But oh yeah, remember Cam Reddish is out, so it looks like Max Christie's projected to move into the starting lineup. We'll see. I figure maybe Reeves moves in there unless they want to keep Austin Reeves on the bench. But we'll see what happens there. Thunder, yes sir, JK. Love the Thunder today. All right, we'll show you the pro report. See where some of the sharp and big money's going. We got sharp action, big money expert. You name it. They're on the Celtics minus 6 today. Sharp action, big money on the Magic plus 3.5. If AD's out, oh, facts. I mean, they need AD, and without him, LeBron can only do so much. He's not going to be able to carry them. Sharp money and big money on the Wizards plus 4 today. Sharp action is coming in on the Bulls plus 7.5. Sharp action on the Sixers plus 7. Sharp action on the Grizzlies plus 5.5. We got the sharps on the Blazers plus 3. Sharps on the Nets plus 2.5. Sharp action and big money on the Raptors plus 3.5 today. Big money coming in on the Clippers minus 8.5. But the sharps are leaning towards the Spurs plus the 8.5. Sharp action on the Suns minus 2.5. And then the sharps are on the Mavs minus 2.5. As far as totals, sharp action, big money on that under 217.5 in the Nuggets game. We got sharp and big money on the over 231 in the Clippers game. Sharp action, big money on that under 212.5 for the Rockets. Sharp action, big money on the under in the 223 or in the Suns game. Sharp action on the under 241 in the Hornets. Pretty high over under there. So do you fade the sharps? I mean, no, not really. It just depends. It just depends. Sure, the sharps aren't always right. I mean, who could be? It's just an interesting tool to look at and see where all the money's going to and where the sharps are betting. Because sometimes you might go with the sharps, sometimes you don't. They're not always right. Sharp action on 3 overs here for the Nets, Raptors, and Heat game. Sharps and big money on that under 235 in the Celtics game. We'll probably get a more defensive battle in that game, I would imagine. Sharp action on the over 235 in the Kings. Sharp action on the Timberwolves under 221. Big money on the over 227.5 in the Jazz game. And then the sharps are on the Mavs over 240 and then the Bulls over 224.5 as well. And then we'll go to NHL. Big NHL slate after we didn't have any NHL yesterday. All right, we got the Blackhawks and the Blue Jackets. 84% of the money coming in on the Blue Jackets -1.5. 71% of the money on that over 6.5. And then 55% of the money on the Blue Jackets money line. I don't know. This just smells to me like a Blackhawks cover here, or Blackhawks win on the road. I don't know. I feel like it could. You like the Bucks +6.5? I mean, it's going to be a battle. It is, and we're going to see how the Bucks play against an elite team. You know, they beat the Mavs, and we'll see how they do against the Celtics though. In Boston, going to be tough though, but I expect a good game. Sabres and Capitals. 74% of the money is on the Capitals -1.5. 74% of the money on that under 6.5, and then 68% of the money on the Sabres money line. Kraken. Yeah, love the Kraken tonight, JK. They're playing the Sharks. You bet against the Sharks every time. It's pretty profitable. You think he'll go over 47 point and 6 rebounds? Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a monster game for them to win. That's for sure. Rangers and Penguins. 63% of the money is on the Penguins +1.5. You can actually depend. Whatever lines you're looking at, you can get a -1.5, +1.5. 63% of the money is on that under 6.5. And then 65% of the money is on the Rangers money line tonight. Oilers and Hurricanes. 51% of the money on the Oilers +1.5. 93% of the money is on the over 6.5. And then 76% of the money on the Hurricanes money line today. Going to be a good one. Rangers money line. I like it elite. I mean, they're definitely a good underdog. Sharks been killing it. I mean, I don't know about that. They did go on a little 2-game winning streak here. But you bet against the Sharks and you cash out. That's what we do. Cheers from Australia. Cheers. Cheers. Jets and Lightning. 95% of the money on the Lightning +1.5. 88% of the money on that over 6.5. And then 67% of the money is on the Jets money line today. Interesting match right there. Oh yeah, they sure are. Bruins and Panthers, good matchup here. 95% of the money on the Bruins +1.5. I'm seeing a lot of weird line movement here. You know, Florida was the underdog today. Now you can get them both +1.5. I think Bruins opened up as the true favorite. I don't know, but going to be a good one here. 55% of the money on that under 6.5. And then 96% of the money on the Bruins money line. Panthers are good at home. I do think it's a trap game, especially with the 96% of the money being on the Bruins. I definitely smell a trap game 1,000%. Devils and Red Wings. 96% of the money on the Devils -1.5. 92% of the money on that over 6.5. And then 96% of the money coming in on the Devils money line. Another interesting matchup. Definitely a winnable game for Detroit at home, for sure. Also, I wanted to, let me log in here. I have a link. If you guys aren't already using FanDuel is one of the main ones I use, that in my bookie. They have a special promo. I got to give it to you guys only because it expires tomorrow. And I've honestly forgot about it. So let's see. Where is it at? Yeah, so tomorrow. If you guys sign up, if you're not already using FanDuel, I'll give you guys the link. It's pretty much, it's Friendsgiving. You sign up, you just place a $10 bet. You get $75. I get $75, which is crazy. It'll be in bonus bets for sure, but that's how it is anywhere. But $75 in bonus bets for just, it looks like just a deposit of $10, which is crazy cheap. So that expires tomorrow at the end of the night. If anyone's interested, I'll post it in here. I just think it's such a good value. You only bet 10 and get 75 back. An insane deal. And they also have a risk-free bet for the NFL games tomorrow, which is awesome. So you could potentially get the bonus money and a risk-free bet. And if you guys cash out, it's just a double hit. So if you guys are interested, go ahead. I just think it's a freaking hell of a deal. So, all right. Flyers and Islanders. Interesting game here. 51% of the bets are on the Islanders minus 1.5. 53% of the money on that under 5.5. And then 62% of the money on the Islanders money line. I think Flyers are a sneaky good underdog today. I think they're kind of, I don't know. I think Flyers should be the favorite here. Islanders, man, they have been awful. Flyers have been very good. I don't know. I like them as a good underdog today. All right. Yeah, Blues and Coyotes. Flyers money line for sure. Yeah, no, I just think they're I don't know what you want to call it, underpriced, overpriced. I don't know. They should be the favorite there. We'll see if it's a trap game. Vegas always knows something. Blues and Coyotes. 99% of the money on the Coyotes minus 1.5 tonight. 74% of the money on that over 6. And then 85% of the money on the Blues money line. I think Blues are a very good underdog today as well. Flames and Predators. 77% of the bets are on the Flames plus 1.5. 86% of the money on that over 6. And then 61% of the money on the Flames money line. Calgary's been the better head-to-head team. You're looking at a true pick'em scenario. I don't know, getting Flames as an underdog and plus 1.5 seems like a steal for your parlays today. Again, we got a couple good matchups here to close out the slate. Golden Knights and Stars. 93% of the money on the Golden Knights plus 1.5. 70% of the money on that under 6.5. And then 85% of the money on that Stars money line. Yeah, the Knights are very unpredictable here. And an underdog spot, hard not to take the Golden Knights plus 1.5. Dallas is playing great. One of the top teams so far. I don't know. I'm just a sucker for really good teams on the road getting plus money and, being a true underdog. So that's something I always fall victim to. But yeah, I still think Vegas is a good underdog on the road tonight. Sharks and Kraken. 87% of the money on the Kraken minus 1.5. 78% of the money on that under 6.5. And then 53% of the money on the Kraken money line. Look, this is what you do, guys. You bet on the Kraken. That's just the name of the game. I do want to look at a certain stat for the Kraken. Yo, what's going on, Tony? I want to see their spread. Against for the Kraken. Because San Jose, Vancouver did get the minus. If you guys like doing straight plays, the minus 1.5. I do want to check something. Yeah, so San Jose, they lost 1-3. Florida, couldn't cover the spread there. Couldn't cover against Anaheim. Yeah, so their last 4 losses have not covered the spread. Actually, their last 7 losses, they have not covered the spread. They've had those 3 wins in the last 7. Those last 7s, they have not been able to cover on the puck line, guys. And, yeah. This team gets beat by 2 or more goals every game. So, yeah, Kraken -1.5. I mean, you just got to do it. That's just how you should ride it out until Sharks start covering the spread here. Can't really deny that. Canadians and Ducks. 80% of the bets are on the Ducks -1.5. 94% of the money on that under 6.5. And then 90% of the money is on the Ducks money line. Another good one there. I kind of like the edge with the Ducks at home there, but, interesting matchup. And then Avalanche and Canucks. Got a pretty monster matchup to close out the slate. 77% of the money on the Avalanche -1.5. 99% of the money on that over 6.5. And then 74% of the money is on the Avalanche money line. Still think Vancouver's a good underdog. Maybe it's a trap. I think the over, 99% on the over here. So Vegas is expecting a lot of goals tonight in that matchup. So yeah, a lot of good action tonight in hockey. We'll go to the pro report. We'll go to spreads with whatever the info's available. It's not going to be available for every matchup, unfortunately, but we got big money on the Blue Jackets -1.5. Big money on the Capitals -1.5. Big money on the Lightning +1.5. Big money on the Devils -1.5. Big money on the Islanders -1.5. Big money on the Coyotes -1.5. And then big money on the Golden Knights +1.5. The totals, we got the Sharps and big money on the Capitals under 6.5. We got big money on the over 6.5 in the Blackhawks game. We got sharp money or sharp action on the over 6.5 in the Rangers game. Sharp action on the over 6.5 in the Oilers game. Sharp action on the over 6 in the Bruins game. Sharp action on the under 6.5 in the Red Wings game. The Sharps, they're on the under 5.5 in the Islanders game. Sharp action on the over 6 in the Sharks game. Big money on the under 6.5 in the Ducks game. And then sharp action on the Canucks game over 6.5. And then money lines. Let's see. The Sharps, they like the Blue Jackets money line. They like the Sabres money line tonight. Looks like they love the Jets money line with big money coming in on Winnipeg. Big money coming in on the Devils money line. Sharp action on the Canucks money line tonight. Sharp action on the Oilers money line. Experts like the Flames tonight. Sharp action on Dallas money line. The top experts, they like the Sharks money line. Experts are on the Rangers money line. And then the Sharps are on the Penguins money line. Sharp action on the Bruins money line. But, I'm sorry, the experts are on the Bruins, but the Sharps are on the Panthers. Yeah, I kind of hate when they're lopsided like that. Same with the Blues and Coyotes. Experts are on the Blues, but the Sharps are on the Coyotes. And then the Sharps are on the Canadians and the experts are on the Ducks. So do what you want with that info. Yo, Anderson, appreciate the sub. Appreciate the sub. All right, go back to NBA here. Let me see if there's any lineup changes. All right, we're getting some more confirmed. We got the confirmed lineup for Denver and Magic. No surprises there. I do think without Wendell Carter, Jokic is going to, Jokic should dominate, but Batazde, he should destroy him in the paint. I don't know how they're going to be able to contain Jokic there. Don't see anything crazy in the Charlotte matchup. No other confirmed lineups tonight. So yeah, we just have the 7 p.m. 7 o'clock games. A lot of people liking the Magic, though. Magic is the popular pick here. Flyers are losing tonight. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it does smell like it's a trap game, but it's hard not to take the Flyers with the plus money and plus 1.5 on the road. It's hard not to. But I don't know. It's always the matchups that seem too good to be true that they always end up losing, that's how it goes. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Wizards, Hornets. Looks like everybody's on the Wizards tonight. Everybody is on the Nets tonight. I think that, Nets are going to be a sneaky play tonight with the Hawks coming off that insane scoring night last night. I think, I don't know. I feel like it could be a letdown night for them. We'll have to see. Raptors, Pacers. Looks like everybody's on the Raptors tonight. See what happens. Take the Bulls tonight. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I love the Thunder tonight. The Bulls I just can't do the Bulls. I know the Thunder are missing Jalen Williams, but I mean, they're still good enough. I don't know. I'm just not in love with the Bulls. Locker room, not good. All the Levine rumors. Team chemistry is low right now. The morale's low. I don't know. Clippers, Spurs. Remember, they just beat the crap out of the Spurs. You know a guy who knows a guy? All right. Well, we'll see if the Bulls come through tonight. If so, then that guy was right. Yeah, Clippers dominated the Spurs in the last game. Don't expect anything crazy to happen in this game. They should be able to beat the Spurs again. Thunder are strong at home. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. You like the plus money? I feel you. Kings and Pelicans. That one's a toss-up there. I mean, I could see that one really going out of the way. Pelicans murdered the Kings last game. Wouldn't shock me if the Kings come out and get a nice win. 76ers and Timberwolves. Remember, no Embiid tonight, so that's why you're seeing the Timberwolves -7. And Timberwolves coming into this fully healthy, and I'm telling you, without Embiid, and Minnesota, they run the two big man lineup with Gobert and Towns. Their big men are not good. I mean, they have Paul Reed, who's pretty undersized, and I don't know. I think he's going to get bullied around by the Minnesota big men. It's going to be a maxi night for sure for the Sixers. I think, Ant and everyone's going to have a nice scoring night. Grizzlies, Rockets. Everybody on the Grizzlies tonight. Money line. We'll see what happens. We know how bad the Grizzlies are. Warriors and Suns. That'll be a good one. Suns, KD and Curry. That's always going to be a good must-see matchup. Feel like the Jazz should be able to win. 98% of the money is liking the Jazz tonight. Mavs, Lakers, primetime, going to be a great game. Took Embiid for a triple-double plus 1,700. Well, he's not going to be playing, so that's unfortunate. Hopefully you get your money back. Yeah, Rick. He is out tonight. That's why the line moved to 7. It is confirmed. It was like 4 earlier today, but it changed to 7. So it's because he's out. That's why I think Minnesota's the play today, because they're going to be very thin without Embiid, and that's why I think Maxey will have a big night. Expect a big night from Luka and Kyrie and LeBron tonight too. Expect that to be a nice duel. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We got the two big slates. It's player props central tonight. If you're going to do player props, I think we're going to get a lot of big performances tonight from stars. You got Giannis and Tatum take their overs, probably. Luka, LeBron take their overs. I like Jokic's over. I like him to dominate. After getting ejected last game, I like him to bounce back. He's got a great matchup against the Magic. To get 30 plus. I put $1 on it because you'd be crazy to put any more, but I put $1 on it. I just put all the stars. I forget what I did, but I know I put like Giannis, Jason Tatum, I think I put Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I put Tyrese Maxey to get 30. And then I think I put Luka to get 30. And I don't know, it was $1 to win like 100 something. We'll see what happens, but it's always fun to try. But I think last night a lot of dudes hit 30. And but I'm gonna start doing the 31s more because they pay a lot. Oh, I like Jokic to get 30 too. I mean, man, without Embiid, Maxey got 30 last night, and without Embiid, God, I mean, it's just got to be him and Tobias Harris having big games, but Maxey's got to be the one that gets 30 plus. And Tatum prime time. I mean, up against Giannis, he's always good for 30, 40. He is coming off a 40-point game against the Hornets in that loss. Yeah, I mean, nothing crazy going on here. So many good matchups. I've got a lot of you guys aren't already in the premium Discord. That's in all my video links in there. We've already got over 20 something people in there, which is nice. Slowly building that up, posting all my plays on there every day. We've been pretty good so far. Had a couple break even days. We did really good on Sunday. Hopefully we do get good again tonight. And then we got football tomorrow, which is what we've been hitting pretty good. But yeah, go ahead and hop in there if you're not already. Yeah, I got a lot of crazy stuff going on in there tonight, so we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we get some easy win. Hopefully some of the favorites win. Hopefully Clippers don't mess around with the Spurs. Hopefully Minnesota takes care of business. We're going to see Bucks and Celtics. I mean, that'll be a fun one. Appreciate it. Hoping the Hurricanes win tonight. They are definitely in my parlay tonight, so I would love Hurricanes to get a dominating win. I need it for sure. Yeah, the 2-teamer I did roll out tonight for NHL, which I'll give out just because we're going Hurricanes and Kraken money line. So really hoping that 2-teamer hits tonight. That would be a solid one. And then some if you guys like doing round robins, let's go. Yeah, good luck tonight. You guys like doing round robins here? A lot of good underdogs I see in hockey winning. I could see winning tonight. I like the Blackhawks in a round robin. I liked Winnipeg in a round robin. Detroit, Flyers, Blues, Vegas, and Vancouver. I don't know. Seems like a solid round robin night. A lot of good underdogs. Getting some pretty good plus money tonight. And then, yeah, tomorrow, see the lineup tomorrow. So, yeah, no NHL tomorrow. No NBA tomorrow, but we do got NFL tomorrow. We got the 3 slate. I might as well go over it now because I'm not going to go live tomorrow. I would imagine you guys will be with your families and stuff. So, and the games will be going on all day, so won't be live tomorrow. But we'll have videos, obviously. But I'll just do a live right now, really quick, since there's only football tomorrow. Packers Lions. 78% of the money is on the Vince, knee Lightning versus Panthers. What you think? Panthers are, I mean, that's a tough game at home. And God, those are 2 tough matchups, Vince. 2 tough ones, playing 2 good teams. I personally like Winnipeg and Florida at home, but you could go Lightning and Bruins. I really don't think you can go wrong with either of those. Yeah, 78% of the money on the Lions, -7.5. 51% of the money on that under 47.5. And then 68% of the money on the Lions money line. I like the Lions tomorrow. Washington and Cowboys. 69% of the money on the Commanders plus 13.5. 63% of the money on that over 48.5. Then 89% of the money on the Washington money line. I think I saw a stat. The Cowboys are 1-11 covering on Thanksgiving. So I think Washington plus the points are going to be a very popular pick tomorrow. And then the 49ers and Seahawks, 84% of the money on the 49ers -7. 80% of the money on that under 44. And then 93% of the money's on the 49ers money line. Then we got one college football game tomorrow. It's Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss opening or 10.5 point favorite. 79% of the money is on the spread. 93% of the money on that under 55. And then 72% of the money on Ole Miss money line. Feel like they should dominate Mississippi State. So that could be another easy win tomorrow. But yeah, just football tomorrow. So yeah, get through NBA and NHL tonight. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Busy slate tonight, NBA, NHL. And if you guys didn't already sign up in the link, sign up with the Discord. Go ahead, get in FanDuel, get in MyBookie, get the free play, get the $75 free in FanDuel, and risk-free bet tomorrow in MyBookie on the Detroit game, up to $25. So that's something to think about if you guys are interested. And all right, Mr. GC, hope to see you there. And yeah, it's going to be it, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. Happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Have a happy holidays. And hopefully we get some nice wins tonight. And hopefully we get some nice Thanksgiving wins tomorrow as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Appreciate it, guys.